I'm a tech guy working at the intersection of physics, maths, and computer science. And as I go deep into the subject, I'm stumbling upon symbolisms of vortex, and it usually arose in the context of chaos and randomness, and also in the context of encrypting something deep, resisting manipulation. Even in a deep dive with ChatGPT, I realized intelligence is also called as delta. It said this: at its core, intelligence is about resolving gaps. It's the difference between what is and what could be. In learning, the brain minimizes this delta by filling knowledge gaps. In grief, the brain struggles to reconcile the delta between past and present. This gap resolution mechanism is the same across cognition and emotion. Whether solving a math problem or dealing with loss, the brain is bridging delta. Computational intelligence, closing the prediction gap. Emotional intelligence, closing the identity/self-reconstruction gap. Grief is the most difficult delta to close because it involves identity restructuring. This was output by ChatGPT, and I couldn't help but see the parallels in Boruto. We have Ida, whose name is similar to Ada Lovelace, who is a great programmer for 1900s. Also in story, she programmed omnipotence. Demon, which means background process, just like how he is at the background of the story at the moment. Code, which is what code is, following the code given by Shiki. Delta, who is literally a delta between what Amato wanted her to be, his daughter, and what she is. Buro, who is boron. ChatGPT, boron itself is generally not harmful in small amounts and is an essential trace element in the human body. However, high exposure to boron compounds, like boric acid, boron trioxide, or boron dust, can cause respiratory problems and other health issues, and so on. All I'm saying is this is deep, way deep as a narrative. And the mangaka probably wants people to sit and think deep, and hence the monthly release. If it were a weekly release and ended in 2022, people wouldn't talk much about it. Definitely Boruto is going into future concepts. That's one thing I always thought was amazing about Naruto. It brought everything from the past into a modern ninja anime concept. You have the tree of life concept being found through hundreds of cultures, even the Mayan and Hebrew traditions. The concept of chakra, will in Sanskrit, being synonymous with chi and prana energy. All of this info brought to us by ancient aliens, the Otsusu. Ancient knowledge and ancient teachings are always brought to us by mythological beings that start or restart civilization. Kishimoto really bridged everything together in a modern concept. U.S. government whistleblowers have revealed crashed alien technology was reverse-engineered and non-human intelligence bodies were recovered. Area 51S, 4 whistleblower Bob Lazar claims one of the retrieved crafts were from an archaeology site, possibly a big confirmation of the ancient astronaut theory, thereby bringing more believability to stories in the Mahabharata and ancient flying Vimana craft. Even the Japanese have legends of a woman appearing on a beach, and the drawings appear to show a traditional saucer-shaped craft. The first gods are described to have come out of Sakurajima volcano. There's footage all over the world of UFOs flying out of volcanoes, including Popocatépetl volcano in Mexico. People speculate that some volcanoes are portals similar to how certain areas are where ley lines converge and create a vortex. I really could go on and on. With Boruto, it's going into the human era of transhumanism, artificial intelligence, evil alien intelligence, and influence. All of these are modern topics that have been discussed by the contactee/UFO/abduction community. Allegedly, humans are being abducted and experimented on. Fertility experiments, etc. Even the secret Book of John, a Gnostic text discovered in the Nag Hammadi library in Egypt, is describing these archons who continually throw humans into fleshly prisons, who breed with humans to create a counterfeit spirit to capture our divine light. Boruto is also at the precipice where our civilization splits between the technological, transhumanism, artificial intelligence, genetic engineering, and the spiritual, ESP, psychic ability, telepathy, chi, religion. What you think about this, let me know in comment section.